Hi all, it is Sarah from Losing It For Me 42. Uh, Sorry I didn't come at you guys last week. Here, let me take my glasses off because the reflection is pretty wicked. So I promised I'd make weekly videos again, and then I missed a week. I missed a week because I actually did make a video. I just didn't want to post it because it was embarrassing because I kept crying during the entire thing. I've had a week. So last Monday, I was let go from my job, and over a lot of just ridiculousness and stupidness and nothing to do with me, everything to do with them. So I was very upset. As most of you know, I just bought a house. I have health conditions. There was a lot of just fucked up factors to my life, to not having a steady income, and the fact that I don't live in an area where finding a job that pays a living wage in the field that I work in is incredibly hard. Only reason I bought a house where I did is because I had a really good job. And yeah, so life sucks. But one of the things that it really reinforced is I am terrible when it comes to like bad things in my life. That I feel like I just stumble from one bad thing to another pretty regularly. I feel like that has been the predominance of my life is just I see the valleys and not the peaks. I feel like I just struggle to get out of the valleys and reach the peaks, and then I'm pushed right back into the valleys. I know a lot of that's perspective, something I need to work on, but right now everything sucks and I hate everything. So I did really well for the majority of last week. I weighed in the new year. I came to you guys at like 3:38, 3:37 or something like that. The next day I weighed in at 341.8, I think. Major bloat, major like not real weight. I did fasting for a whole week. No, I did intermittent fasting for a whole week, so about ranging from 18 to 20 hours. I had one episode of really low blood sugar during a fast. It was actually stemmed, strangely enough, not from lack of eating. It actually came because I had a really bad headache. As you know, I have headaches all the time. A really bad headache at work, and I didn't want to leave work, so I took some Excedrin, and that just really plummeted my blood sugar for some reason. I've not had that reaction before, but it really sucked, and that was wonderful. So I ate off plan, and because I didn't have anything with me, and I ate food to try to and juice to try to get my blood sugar back up. Got back on plan. I was on plan, going really good, doing very well, and then I got let go. Then not so good, not so well. This week has been a lot of crap. Oh, so the end of that week, I weighed in at 230.2, I think. So I dropped like, I want to say over 11 pounds in 1 week, and that was great. Most of it was bloat, but that was still freaking great. I was really excited to get closer to the 220s and get back into the 220s. And then I got let go. And then that didn't happen. There was a lot of drinking this week, and a lot of eating crap, and Just not, I wasn't doing intermittent fasting. I wasn't doing anything. I was just fucking miserable. I feel like I'm slowly crawling out of that. I don't know how I'm going to eat, what my plan on eating is. I did do some grocery shopping and it should last me a while, and I did predominantly meat. Really cheap chicken that I can break up and, make last. So that was good. However, both me and my boyfriend have talked about it. We're like, we're probably gonna have to go back to pasta. Pasta's fucking cheap. Probably gonna have to go back to pasta. We don't eat pasta. Even him who eats carbs, we don't tend to eat pasta ever. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So eating wise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Everything wise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This really reinforced I like to beat myself up with food. I know that I don't eat crap to make myself feel better. I eat crap to punish myself and make myself feel worse. It's just something I've really come to terms with, that I know I do. God, I look like, this is the webcam and it makes me look like, it makes me really wish I could wear face makeup because I look terrible. But yes, so I don't eat crap in hopes to make myself feel better. I eat crabs to make myself feel worse. And I know that. I know that's what I'm doing. I know that's but it's this self-destructive behavior that I don't know how to overcome. I'm trying. This is a great opportunity for me to really deal with this. If anything, last year, and apparently this year is going to teach me the same thing, is that I stumbled from hardship to hardship constantly. And my eating problems is that when I hit hardship, I eat like shit to punish myself because I feel bad about it being my fault that I, hit a hardship. Whatever that hardship is, whether it had anything to do with me or not, doesn't matter. This is self-destructive behavior I've had forever and ever. Very interestingly enough, that I can now have the distance enough to look at it and go like, oh, this really is because of like this thought that everything's my fault. So when bad things happen, no matter what the reason behind them is, I think everything's my fault. So yes, this is part of that. Yeah. So I need to deal with this. I need to be able to deal with this, like how I eat when bad things happen, because they happen all the fucking time to me. And if I can't deal with that, then I will never be successful. I will just gain back all the weight. Will take time. It's a lot of weight to gain. It'll get there. It'll take a long time to do, but it'll happen. And weight begets weight. The more weight you gain, the more weight you gain. So yes, it's really hard trying to deal with it. I need to deal with it now more than ever. I wanted to get happy. That was kind of what my goal for this whole entire year was supposed to be, was to get happy. Because I was happy after I had surgery, after I was just a happier, better person. And it wasn't even the fact that I was losing weight. It wasn't even the fact that I was accomplishing something. I was just a nicer, happier person to be around. I was just nicer and happier in life, I was just, everything was better. And I wanted to get back there. I wanted to get back to where eating wasn't a challenge. And I can now really see that, the entire reason eating became a challenge was because I hit hardship. And then this is what happens when I hit hardships. So, everything sucks. I'm dealing with it. I'm trying very hard to deal with it. When it comes to this point, I tend to shut down. I tend to withdraw. I tend to do pretty much nothing. Just crawl into a little hole and wait for it all to end. But there's no end. You have to actually get out there and do something to make things end. And since you don't want to, you just want to crawl into a hole, that's hard. So I am forcing myself to actively do stuff. I am trying to do stuff around the house and keep active that way and be productive and just have something to be productive. It's hard. Everything's really, really hard right now. I know a lot of people have told me, like, give yourself some time. And I'm like, I'd love to, except I feel like if I do that, I will crawl into a little hole and not come out. And that's really hard. So, I'm trying lots of things. I need to get back. I need to get back on track. I need to get back to me. I need to get back to where I was happy. I need to stop abusing myself with food because I think everything's my fault. And I need to put the faults where it completely, unequivocally belongs, and that's not on me. And I need to realize that, like, life sucks. It sucks. There is no, like, this is what life is. It is a bag full of poop, and you just have to deal with it. Like, moving, putting myself into a financial hole to buy a house, and then losing my job directly after. Yay! Dealing with how to pay for my medications, how to see doctors. I was supposed to see my neurologist to get my test results, and that's not going to happen. So I won't even know what's wrong with me because I can't see my doctor. Dealing with crippling headaches without any medication for them. Yeah. I've been here before. Fucking sucks. And the hardest part is that there ain't no safety net. There ain't nobody catch me. I have no parents. Even when I had parents, they came to me for money. I was telling one of my friends, it's not like I'm 20 years old and can go live on someone's couch. I don't have a couch to live on other than my own. So if they take my couch away, I have nowhere. So just trying to make do. So I may start a series on low carb on a budget because God knows I'm on a tight budget. I have no idea about where anything is going to come from or happen. We're going to try probably to start selling some stuff to see if we can get enough money from them. He has a lot of collectibles, so there's that. But we don't want to get there. When you're the breadwinner and you don't have a job, it sucks. But yes, food-wise, weight loss-wise, everything's terrible. I don't even know. Sorry, this is all out of. If I even said where I am this week, I am 236 point something high-ish. I'm on the high end of 236. So I gained back at least 5 pounds. I feel like I didn't gain more than that because I didn't eat for the first 2 days afterwards. I drank, I just didn't eat. But trying to just figure things out. Not the easiest of roads. Great opportunity to do it because I have nothing else to do. Except for, making sure I do stuff around the house and that I constantly, painstakingly, and very difficultly apply to jobs that never call or write or contact. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I came at you as like, yeah, I'm gonna do last year was such shit. I'm gonna do good things this year. I'm gonna get back to me. And I mean, it's this beginning of the year. I have a long time to go, but this was not exactly the way I planned to start. My hopes for, financial, getting myself back into some good financial standing, not really a plan anymore. Yeah. But it's an opportunity to figure out how to go through gruelish times and still try to keep some semblance of plan and self. Intermittent fasting is so much easier when I'm working because I leave the house and I don't have food with me. Being in the house filled with food, much harder. So I have to figure out how to do that while being around food. And it's like I can be at work and there could be like a buffet of food and I have no problem keeping to plan. But when I'm in my house and there's even remotely any food, it's much harder for me. I don't really know why, but there is. Yeah. So hopefully I'll come back at you guys next week and with a little bit of good news or at least a positive ray of sunshine. Till then, talk to you later. Bye.